We'll look to see him working a little bit of that in the fight. Juri, he also weighing in at 56 kilos. Ash is orthodox and he's had one previous bout, so not much to go off there, but let's see how these fighters fare against each other. First fight without head guards as well for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's getting serious.
I believe these fighters are wearing 12-ounce gloves as well. They may look small, but they'll hit very hard today. This is going to be a very quick fight. These two fighters are going to be very rapid.
All of these bouts this evening will be 3 rounds.
Of 2 minutes as well.
2 minutes, yep. We've got 13 for you for evening. Me and Luke will be here with you until the 5th bout, and then we'll be handing over from there. Ollie Whitehead in the University of Sheffield corner. It's not Whitehead, is it?
No, in the University of Sheffield corner we have Ollie Webster.
Webster.
The University of Sheffield's Dev Squad captain last year. Now he's our competitions officer. Loads of work for the Sheffield Boxing Club. He's been here for years. Great to see him. In the Hallam corner we have Hakeem as well. We've got almost Webster's counterpart there. Two very similar in ability boxers.
Right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to that sound.
Bouncy footwork from the Uni off corner. Very excited, big old smile on his face. Good to see. Hallam corner definitely having the taller fighter here. Be interesting to see how Uniov can get inside and work those inside shots.
Yeah, that will have to be the tactic, won't he? And then Mimmed will want to stay on the outside and keep his distance, circle that ring to keep Juri at bay. Here we are. Huge exchange.
Rapid shots. Rapid.
Massive pressure from Juri as the boys clinch up. Huge start to this first round. Mimmed against the ropes for most of it.
Lovely hooks there from Ash.
Constant pressure from Juri.
Ash has had him on the ropes here. Big hooks from Ash.
Huge right overhand.
The speed of these fighters is unbelievable.
Mimmed's done very well to weather that early storm. Juri might have busted his gas tank a little bit there, but it'll be very interesting to see whether he can keep up this pace for the rest of the fight.
Definitely, if he can, it's clear he'll be the winner.
Oh,
big jab there actually from Ash there.
Snapped his head right back.
Lovely jab hook. Mimmed keeping it light, straight shots down the middle.
Pace starting to slow a little bit now, as you can see.
Definitely.
That big flurry to start the round off.
Absolutely, both lads are absolutely gassed already.
As well.
Let's see who's put the road work in.
Yeah, see how those hill sprints are paying off now, won't we?
Definitely. Nice shots to the body by Ash, followed by quick counter shots from Adam.
He's still on the ropes, but he worked it a little bit better there. He got some shots back himself, didn't he?
Definitely came back a lot stronger than last time. Oh, lovely slip right hand there.
Right hand, but again, good response from Mimmed.
I could definitely see Adam's counter shots coming into play here.
Oh, he's landed a few there.
It's hard to keep up with him, isn't it?
Good right hand.
Right overhand. 2 right overhands.
Right, what's the first round, ladies and gentlemen? Starting off at a lightning fast pace. Let's see if those boys can keep this up for 3 rounds, Luke.
Definitely. What a start.
What do you think Ollie Webster's going to be saying to Juri in the University of Sheffield corner right now?
I think keep it up, maybe pace himself a little bit. He started out very strong in that first 20 seconds and tended to ease up a little bit towards the end.
And how about in the red corner?
In the red corner, I think it's hard to say, to be honest. I expect keep working those counter shots. You know, take a step back, throw the shot.
Move his feet a little bit more to get away from the ropes, potentially.
Agree, definitely, yeah. Get out of that corner. Some lateral movement. Maybe a check hook or two would be good to see, wouldn't it?
That'd be nice, yeah. Right. About to get back underway with round 2.
Let's hope it's as exciting as the first round.
Breathing very heavy, Juri there before he started that second round.
Blue, great fakes from Blue there.
Ooh.
Keeping Red guessing.
It's that pressure.
Lovely.
It's
oh,
relentless, isn't it? Relentless.
Holding
pressure.
them up there with the jab was fantastic. Great use of the jab by Blue. Notice how he dips his head and moves it off the centre line with every punch. Really hard for Adam to counter him there.
Yep, there it is. Exactly what you just said, Blue. Followed
there
by
we
an
go.
overhand, which landed on his chin.
That overhand is great, isn't it? He lowers his level and then comes over the top with that overhand. Very hard for Adam to deal with here. Good use of the clinch there by Adam. And ref telling Ash to keep his head nice and high.
Good jab there from Mimmed.
Again, moving his head off the centre line as he throws that jab in the blue corner. Lovely counter shots.
There.
Great footwork there from Adam. Not too sure what's happened there, Ewan.
No, I almost thought it was the end of the round, but I don't think so. Gum shield fell out, probably. I think he's just wiping his face. He's got a tissue. I can't quite see.
Great support from the Hallam crowd.
Right, we're back underway, ladies and gentlemen. Great duck again. Good jab again from Juri.
Nice footwork from Adam there.
The pressure is just relentless.
Would be good to see some uppercuts from Adam there. Ash likes to get nice and low, doesn't he?
I think the referee's telling him to lift his head just in case an accidental headbutt happens there.
Yeah, you've got to keep your head up in amateur boxing. Great shots and head movement there from Ash. Lovely pressure.
Adam's coming back into this fight, though. He's landing a lot more shots than he was before.
Definitely. Looks like Ash has a bit of a shoulder problem there. You see at the middle between each round, he keeps rotating that right shoulder.
Yeah, he did that before the fight as well. I don't know if that's just a showboating thing.
Perhaps.
Right, there we
what
go.
A round there.
Round 2, another great round for boxing.
Definitely give the end of that second round to Adam there. But the beginning, I'll give to Ash.
Yeah,
lots of pressure.
As you can see, the pace has slowed down a little bit. It's very, very hard for Juri to keep up that offensive, just smothering style for 3 rounds.
Definitely, so hard to pressure. So much effort goes into pressuring a fighter. I don't blame him for being a little bit gassed at the moment.
This is shaping up to be a really interesting 3rd round as Juri tires and Mimmed starts to come on the offensive.
Definitely. Would be good to see Adam start to use that counter punching now that he's got the fitness advantage here. Again with the shoulder look. Look at the right shoulder of Ash.
Yeah, no, you might be right actually, Luke.
Giving it a wiggle.
Great heart to carry on though if he does have a shoulder issue.
Good question for the interview later, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, just spat some blood on the floor of the ring there. And the referee was not happy with that.
Yep.
Oh, it looks...
Oh. I know, it looks like that might have come to an end.
Over. Ollie Webster's taking off the gloves of Ash Juri. I'm not sure what's actually happened there.
I expect the ref didn't like the blood spit. Well, whoever won or lost, that was a fantastic fight, wasn't it, Ewan?
Yeah,
both fighters should be very proud of themselves for that.
Standard everybody's set so far, from the girls to this first male bout. It's been absolutely a great standard of boxing so far.
Quality boxing.
Listen to that, ladies and gentlemen. That's 1 on the card for Hallam. 1-0 to Hallam. And there we have it. Bit of a rough stoppage, I think, though. I'm not really sure. It depends. I don't know if the boxer wanted to stop there.
At the end of the day, the ref has to look after both fighters, doesn't he? And it's up to him to decide what their limits are and how to keep them safe. Whether you agree or disagree, guys, these two have put on a fantastic performance and both deserve a good drink tonight, I expect.
Yeah, definitely. I'd want a drink if I'd just been smacked about for 2 rounds.
I want a drink just watching them.
Right, here we go. 3rd fight of the evening. We've got Antos Liniavosh versus Andreas Christoforou. These gentlemen are fighting at 61 kilograms, and it is the Hallam fighter that is walking out first. So we've got a slightly upper weight now for this second fight by about 5 kilograms. Here comes Andreas.
Very confident walkout from Andreas. Coming off a win in his last sparring day.
It looks like he's just slicked it back, Luke.
Definitely, definitely. Let's hope his head movement is as slick as that hairstyle. I'm loving the kits this year as well. I think they've renewed the last year's ones, haven't they?
A lot better than last year's.
Introducing in the red corner, representing the Dell boxing team, Antos. And forward to the blue corner, representing the Sheffield boxing team, Andreas.
Oh, rapid left hand from Antos there.
Well, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, a few technical difficulties there. Here we are. Here's the start of the first round.
Good luck next time. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hand as well there. Both fighters just feeling each other out in this first round.
Big shot there from Antos. Antos on the defensive now. He's found himself in the corner.
Yeah, he's made his way out though, hasn't he? That's that footwork, just taking himself away and out of the danger zone.
Definitely agree there. Great footwork from both lads.
Either blue or purple, hit both of them. Just like as a.
Great use of distance control here from both fighters, slipping in and out, bouncing in and out.
Definitely. Oh, rapid shots there from Andreas.
Good shot on the way out there from Antos.
Attempt at a slip and a right hand there from Antos. Lovely fakes from Andreas, keeping Antos guessing. Pushing him into that corner. Great use of working the body as well there from Andreas.
His footwork's unbelievable, Antos's. He's in and out, and he's hardly getting caught with anything.
I agree. A lot of those shots kind of glanced off him, didn't
Yeah,
they?
they're all glancing. They're either off his gloves, they're off his shoulder. He's not getting caught with anything clean whatsoever.
I will say Andreas really worked the body there, though. Those body shots do score in amateur boxing. A lot of people underestimate them. Great to see both fighters using those fakes.
It was a great first round, actually. High level of boxing.
Definitely. Very stylish fighters here. Stylish hair, stylish fighting.
Well, styles make fights, don't they, Luke? And it looks like these guys are well matched.
Definitely.
Here we go, underway with round 2.
Again, great
Andreas
footwork.
in the center of the ring, taking control of the center of the ring once again, with Antos on the outside, looking to counter.
Great shots down the middle by Andreas there. Oh, great right overhand into a left uppercut by Andreas. Changing levels. One comes over the top, one comes up from underneath.
That level change makes it really difficult to anticipate when any shots are coming, isn't it, Luke?
Definitely. Mixing it up to the body and to the head, keeping Antos guessing.
Good counter punch there from Antos. Brilliant pressure from Andreas.
I will say Andreas' change of direction with these punches is fantastic. He comes up the middle with an uppercut, around the side of a hook, mix it back up again. Very hard to block, very hard to defend. I will say Antos looks a bit gassed as well. Perhaps a bit tired after that first round.
It's a good lead hook that though on the way in. There we go to the body again, switching it up twice there.
Maybe it's his body shots.
Oh,
big right overhand there from Antos.
Huge.
He's really set that one up. He's gone to the body twice with that right hand, and finally he's brought it up over the top.
Luke. Perfect
Great setup.
That landed flush on his temple.
Exactly. Antos definitely dropped that right hand because he was thinking it was going to the body, didn't he? And it went over the top. Chess match this.
And I tell you what, he won't want to get caught by one of them again, will he?
No, he'll be worried about that all fight. That shot might open up his body again.
See a stiff jab there from Andreas as well. You saw his head back, comes right back towards us. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen, round 2 is over.
What a great round. Interesting to see Antos, definitely the more gassed of these two. Perhaps the body shots from Andreas have had an effect on him.
Yeah, potentially. And Andreas just looks like he's come into the fight as it's gone on. He seems like he's got better and better as the fight's gone on. Maybe he's getting a little bit more comfortable as it goes.
Definitely, agreed.
What do you reckon Dolly's saying to Andreas now?
I expect to keep doing what he's doing. I think Andreas has put on an absolute performance tonight, mixing the levels, keeping Antos guessing. He goes to the body 1 second, the head the next. I think he's absolutely smashed it tonight.
Right, here we go. It's the third and final round of our third bout of the evening.
I think Antos might have to have his hands a little bit tighter this round.
Well, Antos has come out swinging pressure from the center of the ring, but quickly Andreas straight back in and sort of controlling the fight again. He's doing well at controlling it from the center of the ring and keeping Antos on the end of those jabs. Great pressure from Andreas there on Antos in the corner.
Oh,
Huge
lovely
right hand.
slip right hand from Andreas there. And again,
Antos looking fatigued.
Antos has got to stop relying on his footwork and start relying on his hands
See,
now.
that's it. Those body shots will slow his legs down and he can't escape those
Absolutely.
punches like he was in the first round.
He doesn't quite have the fitness to use his feet like he was in that first round. Again,
Good
big
double
right
jab
hand
there
to the
as well
body.
on the way in.
Those body shots have got to be killing him now.
Seems to have swapped the jab for a hook there. Hook round the outside, then an uppercut. Big combinations here from Andreas.
What a great
Just
range of
teeing
punches.
off. Andreas keeping that pressure up. He's not giving him much time, is he? He's keeping him on the ropes, but that was a good
Beat him
attempt
to a left hook there,
counter.
didn't he?
Good jab again. Both of them traded jabs there.
But what
That's
a round.
a brilliant fight. Brilliant fight, ladies and gentlemen. That was a really high-level standard of boxing, that was.
Absolutely, the footwork on these two, especially in that first round, was really evenly matched. I expect Andreas' body shots have won in that. Hard to comment on the fighter's fitness with that many body shots
Really
in the mix.
looking forward to see how the judges score this one, because, I mean, from what we saw, Luke, it looked like Andreas for me. I don't know about you.
Fully agree there. I think the second and third round definitely went Andreas' way, but you never know in amateur boxing. It'll be interesting to see what the judges think.
Both fights put on a brilliant display, though. They should be very, very proud of themselves, definitely.
And you're winner, ladies and gentlemen, of bout number 3 with a unanimous points decision in the blue corner.
Yep, there it is. There it is, Luke. Just as we said, a brilliant performance from Andreas there.
Very well deserved.
Showcased a lot of his boxing skill there. He was absolutely brilliant. He just came into the fight, didn't he? He just got better and better as the fight went on.
Absolutely. Great selection of punches, mixing it up to the body, to the head.
Level changes
1 minute
were
it's an
brilliant.
uppercut, next minute it's an overhand. I loved it, kept him guessing the whole time.
And
Very
the way
hard
he
to defend.
set up that overhand with the 2 jabs to the body was just beautiful, wasn't it?
Oh, it was brilliant. The 2 crosses to the body. Second later, a cross over to the top to the head.
Right, here we go, straight into our 4th bout of the evening.
Who have we got here, Ewan? Max Skinner versus John Joe Wallace.
Right, so can't yet see the fighters coming out of the tunnel.
Both feet.
Congratulations on the win tonight. You looked in control for most of the match. How do you feel about your performance today?
I feel great. What I wanted to do, I did it. And it's all thanks to the coaches and my friends and my family. Yeah.
Do you want to dedicate this win to someone special?
To my mom. To my mom, yeah.
So what do you look forward then for training for the next Varsity?
I'm looking for it. And I'm happy to participate again. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. It's our 5th fight of the evening. We have, from the University of Sheffield, Felix Richards against, from the Hallam University, Patrick Mitchell. These gentlemen will both be fighting at 64 kilograms this evening. Let's hope this one's the same level as the previous fights we've had, because so far the standard's been brilliant.
Aside from standard, I want to see some hard work from these two. They both work really hard in the gym. I believe they both fought in the last sparring day themselves. And it was a really close match. I think it was actually a draw. We don't often give draws in these sparring days. So these two are great in the ring. Felix here is a tall southpaw, which means he's jabbing with his right hand. Lots of straight punches. Expect lots of straight punches from both these lads. They're both on a slimmer, taller side of things.
Yeah, a bit more lengthy, I would say.
Definitely. These two are some of our newer boxers, perhaps. But the fight will be just as exciting either way. Expect lots of fitness, lots of heart. This will be a real battle of strengths here.
So these two gentlemen are both debutants. It's their first amateur fight this evening. And both of them have faced each other in the sparring day where it was declared a draw. So this should be a really, really interesting fight, considering that's how it went on sparring day. Richards in black and gold, Mitchell in the maroon and black.
Messy start as always for these varsity bouts. Oh, big
Both
shots from
fighters
Patrick
trading
there.
in the middle.
Felix needs to tuck his chin in. That chin is wide in the air.
But he's eaten a few there, Luke, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's not going to be able to keep that up if he don't keep his chin down.
Good body jab there from Mitchell.
Great straight shots from both lads, though. I think Patrick's winning, though. He's definitely beating Felix to each punch. He's tough, isn't he, this Felix? He's taken lots of them. He's been eating them.
Yeah, but can he do that for 3 rounds, Luke?
We will see.
He really is just holding his chin quite high, isn't he?
He is, but he's pressuring Patrick now.
Yeah, it's great
Maybe
pressure,
Patrick
though.
isn't
Great
quite as tough as
pressure.
Felix here. He's really shying away from these punches Felix
You
throwing.
can see him grimacing, can't you?
Yeah.
You see the expression on his face. He really doesn't like it.
No, he's leaning away from them.
Well, I'm not sure who would, but in comparison to the other boxers we've had this evening, it's more of a prominent grimace.
Definitely. Notice the slip as he jabs from Patrick there. Moving his head off the centre line as he throws his punch. It's part of the reason why he's beaten Felix to each of these punches. Felix tends to keep his head very upright and still as he throws, which means he's getting caught by Patrick each time.
He needs to take his head off the centre line a little bit, doesn't he? Because
As he throws,
otherwise
definitely.
It's going to be there all day for him, that jab.
Definitely, especially with how upright he is and that chin in the air.
Huge left hand.
Big shots from Patrick. Great recovery from Felix, though. Looks like he hasn't even felt them. And some punches in the clinch there from Felix.
Oh, great left hand again. He almost looked at us then, Luke. His head came all the way round.
Definitely, he's dipping left and right like crazy, isn't he? I'll definitely give that round to Patrick there, just because of his head movement. But Felix looked like the tougher fighter. What do you think?
It was a good intensity from both boys. A little bit more scrappy than the fights we've seen so far, but that's okay. You can tell that both of them really, really want to win, and both of them are really going for it.
Definitely, both fighters have given it their all in the gym. Every day, working hard, doing the road work, the runs. Amazing how much effort goes into this.
It's a case of sort of back to basics. Don't let the moment sort of overcome you and let you lose your technique and just focus on those straight punches and keeping that head guarded, especially.
I agree, and I think both corners will be sticking to the basics there, telling them each to stay calm, to breathe, to keep your hands tight. Not much talk of strategy, I expect.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the beginning of the second round. And they're off. Good jab there from Felix to start the round. But huge, huge pressure from Patrick Mitchell.
Great recovery from Felix.
Oh, he's absolutely dogging it out there, Felix. You can see him biting down on his gum shield.
Absolutely. He's eating all of them. And he's pressuring back.
It just doesn't seem to faze him, does it, Luke?
No. I mean, his head is flicking with every punch, and he comes right back. I don't know if I could take those shots. What do you think?
Oh, he's leaning.
Oh, big shot from both fighters there.
That was a little bit, I don't know, he was looking at the referee when he threw that
Bit of
one, wasn't
showboat
he?
in there.
Yeah.
Good to see from the uni off fighter. Again, Patrick moving that head off the centre line with every punch he throws. It means he's beating Felix to each exchange here.
Great left hand there from Patrick, though. Good pressure from Patrick. Good stiff shots.
I will say, those shots are in crazy. I don't know how Felix is still in there.
Oh,
Look at that anger on his face.
yeah.
He's leaving it all in the ring today. Win or lose, he should be
He's
very
not
proud
happy-
of himself
he's
so
not happy
far.
with this clinching either, Phoenix. He doesn't like it whatsoever.
You're not wrong. Better hands this time from Felix now. but beat into the punch again by the head movement of Patrick Mitchell.
Oh, great left cross.
Great recovery again. How is he taking these punches?
He just seems to come back when he gets
And
hit.
he's got Patrick on the ropes.
He clipped Patrick trying to clinch up again.
What a display of heart from Felix here.
10 seconds to go in this round. Oh!
Didn't see that.
That last punch on the bell there just landed right on the button.
What a round from these two
Yeah,
lads.
what a display of boxing, the heart.
I'm loving this matchup. If I had to say, I think Patrick was slightly better technically these last 2 rounds, but Felix really wants it.
Yeah, but
He wants it more than
yeah,
Mitchell. You can tell it, you can see it in his eyes.
You wonder whether the judges are going to look at that and think, Felix has had ring control. He's the one been pushing the narrative, putting the pressure on, even though he might not have landed the as clean shots.
Definitely. Unfortunately, I think for amateur boxing, this would go the way of Mitchell. Although it's great so far to see Felix's heart and effort. Let's see what he can bring in the third round when Matt Mitchell gets a bit more tired. He seems to be winning in the fitness aspect as well, Felix, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's hard to tell though at this stage, I think.
We'll have to
Because
see.
they've both kept up a brilliant pace.
I do agree.
A brilliant start to round 3 again. Both fighters just trading in the middle. And it's ended up with Patrick against the ropes, with Felix coming out on top in that exchange.
Yeah, big shots from Felix here, and a great counter shot from Patrick.
Punch. Good stiff jab.
Again, moving his head every time. Felix can't seem to deal with it.
Bit more pressure now from Felix. He's clinching up, he didn't like that.
This is one of those times where Felix might have to start looking at slipping to the inside. If he slips to the inside of that jab, Patrick's ducked down and ready for a punch.
Great left
Big
hand.
right hand from left hand there from the southpaw. Both southpaw, aren't they, Ewan?
Yeah, they are, yeah. Hey, I tell you what, both fighters now, mouths hanging open, breathing heavily while they exchange against the ropes.
Leaving it all in the ring. I love to see it. Fantastic
This has been
punching.
a brilliant round from Felix. He's landed some brilliant shots.
Absolutely. He's really came back in this final round. Just needs to move that head a little bit.
Both fighters really loading up with every punch as well. You can see that they're not just touching each other. They really are hitting with some heavy hands.
Definitely. And from experience, that final round, your hands feel like concrete. Felix hanging in there. Slipping that last punch. Lovely roll from Felix there.
He wobbled then, Luke. Felix's legs were wobbling when he was in that
You
corner
say
there.
that, but he rolled both those punches there at the end. And he's come back with the 1-2 there.
It's a brilliant recovery, I have to say, but I'm telling you, he was almost wobbly there.
I think this man's chin needs to be studied.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? He's eating everything that's come his way.
I know, he's like a brick wall. Come on, Felix. Non-biased commentary from me there.
What a fight. Well done, gentlemen. What a brilliant showing from both fighters. Just pure heart on display there.
Pure heart. I mean, we've watched boxers with loads of bouts give up after less than that. Couple shots and they're getting an 8 count. Felix gave it his all. Kept on coming. And the ref could see that. The ref saw that. You didn't see a stoppage from the ref because he knew Felix wanted it.
Yeah, brilliant fight, brilliant fight. Tough one to call, actually, Luke. I'm not too sure.
I will have to give that one to Patrick personally. But again, amateur boxing, you never know. I'm no judge. Great sportsmanship
Both
from
fighters
both
with a
lads.
show of respect in the centre there. And let's hand it over to our announcer to see who's won this one.
And your winner, ladies and gentlemen, of bout number 4, with a unanimous points decision, in the red corner.
There it is, and that is 2-0 to Hallam. The University of Sheffield fighters are really going to have to start to claw it back now with 2 losses. And you can see all of the Hallam fans going absolutely nuts on that far side of the octagon. Well done to both lads, though. That was an unbelievable fight, Luke.
Look at this one.
Just to confirm, guys, it is 2-0 to Hallam because that first bout was an exhibition.
Back to the ringside for bout number 5 in the red corner, Judge Wallace.
Right, now, here we have a fighter who fought last year and won. So this is, you could say, a veteran of the varsity scene. It is John Joe Wallace from Hallam. These two gentlemen are fighting at 63 kilos, so around the same weight as the fighters that we had before. I'm really looking forward to this one, Luke.
Definitely, and I can't lie, I've been
Brilliant
secretly...
walkout song as well.
Oh, I love this song. Bit of Fontaine's, isn't it? I will say I've been secretly ducking John Joe. He's a very scary fighter at this weight. He's fought pretty much everyone in the Chef City category. Very well-rounded fighter. We also have Max Skinner here, one of our newer fighters at Uni of Sheffield. Very tough. He changes that level, and he hits very hard. Both these fighters are very bulky. They're a bit shorter for their weight category, which means they hit very hard. Confident walkout for Max Skinner there.
It is Max's amateur debut today, so very brave from him to step in the ring with someone who's had bouts before and has experienced the pressure of the octagon.
Definitely massive props to Max Skinner here, and look at the confidence on his face. He's picked a great walkout song as well. Look at the audience over there, everyone's up and clapping, even the Hallam crowd.
Right, I'm really looking forward to this one, Luke. Let's get it started. I mean, it'll be tough for both of those lads to match what we've just seen in the ring before there.
In terms of heart, I fully agree.
Bout number 5, ladies and gentlemen, is another senior contest consisting of 2 minute round. Introducing in the red corner, representing the Hallam boxing team, Judge Wallace.
If I remember correctly from last year, he really is a tough opponent.
A force to be reckoned with, isn't he? Very well-rounded fighter. Knows his hands will be tight on his head the whole time.
He's got
He won't
very
drop
good
them.
fundamentals.
Very good fundamentals, John Joe.
And to decide, do you know what? I'm going to have another go next year in front of however many people they are here today in the octagon, plus our Forge TV stream online. It's just incredibly brave, isn't it?
What a fantastic event. What a fantastic event.
Right, let's see how this pans out, Luke. Round 1 about to start.
That left hand on the southpaw, John Joe, is going to be tucked tight the whole round.
Level changes already. Oh!
Bit of a trip up there from John Joe. Will not score in amateur boxing.
Oh, that was snappy, that cross. Did you see that? Hand straight back to guard his chin.
Yeah, he's very composed. Look at those hands, straight back to the chin. You cannot counter shot this man.
Oh, he ate one there, though, Luke.
Oh, wow. Max's level changes.
Great pace to the beginning of this fight. Both fighters on their toes, bouncing.
In Max's last sparring day, his level changes was something I really noticed about him. The way he'll fake, move his head as he moves.
That slip was unbelievable there.
Yeah, his head movement is looking really sharp today. Lovely right 1-2 down the middle by
exchange there,
Max Skinner. That right hand is going to be so good against the southpaw as you can move away from his power side and throw it at the same time.
He's really impressing me, Luke, actually.
Max Skinner is absolutely killing it this round.
It's a brilliant first round for the University of Sheffield here. There he is again, another straight shot, straight down the pipe.
This is definitely one to watch at the Uni of Sheffield.
See the uppercut there, Luke? He's changing up his shots as well.
It's great to see.
He's winning all of the exchanges as well, Skinner is.
I think so as well.
Good stiff cross. His jab's brilliant
Lovely
as well.
double jab from Skinner.
What a start.
Great right hand
for Max Skinner.
And that footwork to get out of the counter shot. And a little left hand down the middle there by John Joe. followed by a
John Joe
roll
back
with
on
another
the
one.
offensive a little bit more now, but here comes Max again. He's seemed to have shrugged that right off, Luke, and he's back moving in and out, ducking up and down, and it looks impossible to hit.
Lovely left hook as well. I'm loving the liver shot that he throws as Max. He mixes his hook to the liver and to the head. That's a liver shot there.
Yeah, perfect. Brilliant first round technical boxing there, Luke.
Definitely. If you guys don't know, the liver shot is a perfect target in boxing. It's like a kill switch. If you can hit it clean.
Yeah, you don't want to be hit there, do you? It can just fold you up, can't it, Luke?
Absolutely. And Max is really seeming to finding it. He's mixing it up to the head and then back to that liver. He's absolutely killed that first round, hasn't he?
Yeah, no, unbelievable.
What a surprise from the debutant. First ever fight, and he's killing it.
Right, here comes the second round then, Luke. I think we're both leaning towards Max with that first round, but I mean, it's amateur boxing, you never know, do you?
Very true.
Brilliant boxing from Skinner. He just seems to be evading every single punch that comes his way.
I think John Joe might have won that exchange.
Oh yeah, that was a
Big
stiff
shot
left
down the
hand.
middle. Big shot, wobbled him. Max has wobbled with that left hand.
He's done well to get back out of the way.
But he's recovered beautifully. And that footwork as well.
John Joe looks like he's a little bit more switched on this round.
The level of boxing this year's Varsity is fantastic. Rare to see at a uni crowd.
Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant, isn't it, Luke? Where every single fight.
Lovely,
huge
lovely right hand, twice from Max Skinner. And that's earned him the 8 count.
Standing 8 count for John Joe Wallace. And it looks like Max is on
straight
here
in
to finish the job. Huge pressure from Skinner as John Joe tries to clinch up.
Good footwork from Skinner. And again, he's mixing that right hand up like we saw with the last thing. One to the body, one to the head, keeping John Joe guessing. Again, I noticed this last sparring day, those level changes from Max were great.
The slip was unbelievable, followed by that return, that straight.
Big right hands down the middle again, and followed by a sharp left
Here
hook.
we have another standing 8 count. Brilliant work from Max Skinner there.
Great damage from Skinner. Love to see how Joe can recover from this. Stiff jab there from John Joe, but great follow-up from Max Skinner.
Referee doesn't like the holding there. End of the
What a
second
round.
Unbelievable level of boxing there.
Skinner's absolutely smashed it there.
Yeah, genuinely. He's in and out the way of all the shots. His counter-punching is brilliant, and he just seems to be landing all the cleaner punches.
Fully agree there. Massive shots down the middle there from Skinner. He's moving away from the power side, as you would against the southpaw. Going down the middle with that right hand.
You can't forget, that's two 8 counts in the same round there. That has to be a 10-8 round.
I'm afraid that's not how amateur boxing is scored, unfortunately. They save that for professional boxing. They want to encourage technique. They want to encourage speed. They want to try and steer away from the big power shots. Although, what I will say, this will definitely affect the third round. Perhaps it'll be interesting to see how John Joe feels right now. You know, perhaps he's a bit wobbled. His head isn't quite what it should be.
It's going to be a mammoth task for him to come back and win this third round now. After
Definitely agree.
All of those, just that punishment for 2 rounds. Not to say he hasn't landed good shots himself, but
he might have to try and get a stoppage here, finish the fight. Lovely work with that right hand there from John Joe. Very sharp, composed.
I'm just so impressed by Skinner's footwork and his head movement as well.
It's good, isn't it? He's so hard to hit. And this is exactly how you deal with a southpaw. You throw those right hands to the body, the right hands to the head, and you move your head off the centre line. The exact way he's doing it.
A few good punches there from John Joe. Skinner seems to be slowing down a little bit.
Perhaps. Maybe he's confident. He knows he's won this already, perhaps. Not the best attitude to have.
Good pressure from John Joe here.
Big shot down the
Skinner
middle.
against the ropes.
Oh, he's got him beaten to that right hand there.
Oh,
Massive
huge
shot from
left
John
hand.
Joe.
I almost thought the ref was going to come in and give a standing count then. That was a big left hand.
Yeah, I think if he followed it up with just one more shot, the ref would have stopped it there.
Great response from John Joe there.
I will
this
say,
round.
he is winning this round, but will it be enough?
Oh,
Big counter
he's
shots there from
eating
Max
them.
Skinner. And is it going to be another stoppage? And it is.
Listen to that sound, ladies and gentlemen.
What a crowd.
And that's it, it's been waved off.
And that has
There
gone
we
the
go.
favour of
Well
Max Skinner.
done, Max Skinner. That was brilliant.
Imagine how he must feel getting into that ring with someone so experienced. And he's absolutely smashed it today. Unreal display of boxing from Max Skinner there.
Honestly, I hadn't seen anything from Max before today, so he's an unknown to me. But having watched John Joe box last year, I thought for whoever he's coming up against, it's going to be a difficult fight. And he's absolutely dismantled him.
Completely agree there. What a one to watch for Uni of Sheffield. Little point to the crowd there from Skinner. I bet he's happy with his performance tonight.
Yeah, no, he was brilliant. From start to finish, his technical ability was just on point. Everything went right for him tonight.
Explosive, wasn't he? Both fighters should be very proud of themselves.
Right, and unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, me and Luke have only got one more fight to call for you. So I'm sorry to say, and I'm sure you're all going to be very upset that we're leaving you as well, but our last fight coming up is Elliot Dell versus Ethan McManus, and this one is the big boys, both weighing in at 81 kilos.
We're going to be able to hear these punches from over here. Both fighters are very large, and Elliot, personally, I know, is very in shape. We'll see action all the way up to the third round here.
And then Ethan is a southpaw. So
We've got
again,
tall
that might
southpaw
be
here as well.
That might be interesting to see how these guys match up. We've had lots of southpaws this evening, Luke, haven't we?
We have, we have.
I tell you what, he is a tall gentleman, isn't he?
He really is.
Another great choice of walkout song as well.
Yeah, I'm loving that. This is one of the largest amateur boxing shows in the country. I will say it is an honour to be here commentating.
Yeah, it's been absolutely brilliant, and thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Here's Elliot here. Very much an athlete. He's always doing the extra push-up, jogging back from sessions. We should see him go give it his all to the third round, this one.
I will mention, though, in this fight, there is a slight height disparity.
Slight is an understatement, I reckon.
Well, Elliot being the shorter fighter, Ethan much taller. I'm not exactly sure how tall, but you'll be able to see when they both get in the ring, won't you?
Elliot here has a judo background, which is a grappling martial art. Be interesting to see how he works the clinch.
Yeah, and
perhaps it'll give him a little advantage.
Tonight it will be his boxing debut as well. Right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the final fight for me and Luke to call before we pass you on to some other commentators. It's been an absolute pleasure.
It really has. I think you're right. The height discrepancy wasn't quite as much as I thought.
Not as much as we thought it was going to be, was it, Luke?
No, they're quite similar in height.
Right, let's kick off our 6th bout of the evening then, Luke. Expecting some loud, heavy, thudding shots in this
Definitely.
one.
Oh, I think a couple stoppages perhaps for this one.
Great
shots down the middle.
From Elliot.
Explosive. Quick for his size, isn't he?
Both of them. Good movement from both boxers as well.
Definitely flicking out jabs from Elliot there,
Ooh.
keeping his opponent distracted.
They just seem to be feeling each other out a little bit. That always happens with these heavier fighters because the sort of the jeopardy behind getting caught with a big punch early is so much more when they weigh it much heavier.
You definitely see more impactful stoppages with these big shots from these guys.
And
They've
that's
got to be a
why
little bit more careful, a little bit more cautious.
And that's why you might not see as high an intensity in the first rounds as we might have seen earlier tonight.
Also, they might not quite have the fitness of a smaller fighter, so they have to pace themselves a little bit more.
Elliot putting the pressure on.
That being said, massive flurry of punches from Elliot there.
Big right hand.
Elliot mixing up that quick jab with that long overhand. Keeping him guessing, isn't he? He's never giving him a second to think. That quick jab is always flicking out.
And Ethan's staying on the outside the whole time. He's sort of letting Elliot push the narrative, and he's not throwing as many shots, I would say.
Yeah, I suppose he's a taller fighter. He's got to keep his distance. Got to use that range.
And
But it'd be good to see more jabs from the taller fighter. You don't often see. That's it. Beautiful
Good
counter.
exchange there at the end of the round.
That was a real display of technique there from the red corner.
Again, difficult round to judge, I think, because I wouldn't say there was that many significant strikes, like really big ones. But both of them were touching each other.
No, I think I would give that one to Elliot slightly just because of that jab. And that little exchange at the end was really telling for me. Almost did a slip and a really clean hook. Perhaps he was holding off for that first round. I'd love to know.
University of Sheffield boxing captain Kalen in the corner there with Elliot this evening.
Some supportive words as well. In the other corner, we have Mimmed. He's a professional boxer for the Sheffield Boxing Club.
What's happened here? Looks like something was dropped in the ring. Can't quite tell what it was. Oh, it's his gum shield. That'll be it. Can't fight without your gum shield, can you, Luke?
Yeah, not a care given either. Look, straight back in his mouth. Lovely. Bit of head movement there from Elliot. Good
Oh,
to
he
see.
got caught with that one, though, didn't
clean
he?
jab, though, didn't he? Yeah. Well timed, actually, from the red corner.
Oh, great uppercut from Elliot there. That's pushed Ethan all the way back out. As soon as that uppercut landed on his chin, he
Yeah, to back
stepped
up, didn't
back.
he? Made him think twice there about pressuring Elliot. And back on his back foot in the red corner. Not quite seeing the same pressure we saw from Elliot here, are we?
And
More composed.
Ethan's jab's been quite good this round as well.
I agree. He's almost warmed up a little bit now.
Sometimes that's what it takes, though, doesn't it?
A little round to suss your opponent out, see what they've got.
Oh, yeah, he's found his range as well, Ethan has now. Those shots are starting to land.
Definitely. I did suspect he was holding back in that first round. A technical fighter. I think some people saw that as a bit of a slap. Slaps just look down upon amateur boxing.
Great pressure from Elliot. Pushing Ethan up against the ropes, but he's made his way back to the centre of the ring now.
Tuck chin, good high guard from the red corner. Really tiring to go up against that high guard.
He is sort of, when he misses a shot, he's swinging back and almost sort of back fisting
Definitely.
Elliot in the face, which the referee won't like that, will he, Luke?
No, he wouldn't be a fan of that. I expect that's what he got stopped for earlier. Big uppercut there from Elliot.
On the way out.
That's twice now Elliot's thrown that uppercut in the clinch.
That punch works as well because of how sort of tight and tucked Ethan is, and he doesn't seem to be expecting that uppercut, does he?
No, definitely not. Good explosiveness from Elliot as well. Very quick uppercut, especially for his size. Definitely more patient in the red corner. Technique, patience, whereas Elliot's giving it his all. Two very different styles here.
Yeah, and also something to think about is with these 3-round fights, what is the best approach there? Because if you get yourself out there and go for it, that's it. You can expend yourself over the 3 rounds. If you try to be more technical, stay on the back foot, you might not show the referees enough over 3 rounds to be able for them to give you the win in the fight.
Definitely, and I almost think it reflects the training somewhat. Elliot's very focused on that fitness. He's always doing the extra push-up, the extra mile. And I think that allows him to press so much and really give it his all with each punch. It means he can last the 3 rounds. And a taller fighter usually has to be more technical anyway. They can't quite stand and bang with a shorter fighter due to the differences in muscle size. It's just a matter of finding those shots.
Right, and this is the final round, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hope to see an absolute blockbuster.
Slipping right hand from the red corner. Oh, lovely slip and jab from the red corner.
Ethan tried that uppercut again.
He's definitely more composed here. Look how relaxed he is throwing that jab.
Blood coming from the nose of Elliot Delve now.
Great shots from Elliot there.
Oh, lovely body shot there in the corner.
I don't think Ethan was expecting that follow-up.
It was great pressure to put him in the corner. I'm not sure what the ref stopped it for here.
I think Ethan was almost a little bit too calm there.
I can't tell if he's.
It's almost like he's posing for a photo, isn't it?
This is what happened in the other fight. He wiped his nose, and I think if it carries on bleeding afterwards, then the fight stops, because that's what happened in the second fight with Ash.
Yeah,
soon after he'd had his nose wiped, his gloves came off, and
great shots from Elliot here. Moving his head off the centre line with each punch. Very difficult to counter there from the taller fighter.
Also, when you've got 2 fighters of this weight, when someone starts leaning on you like that in the clinch,
you feel it, don't you?
Yeah, heavy.
You feel it. Big right hand from Elliot. Again, Ethan's almost too composed in this 3rd round. He needs to start going for it if he wants to win.
Yeah, I feel like he really does have to throw caution to the wind now in this last round. I just don't think he's shown enough over the 3 rounds for the judges to give it to him. Whether Elliot has...
Look at him, covered in blood.
More damaged, but...
No, we know who's done the damage this fight. Amazing how composed Ethan is, though, even in his 3rd round.
It's brilliant pressure again.
He's just not expecting these shots from Elliot, is he?
He's been fighting from the corner a lot more as well this round, Ethan McManus has. Which just shows that pressure from Elliot. He's kept it up all 3 rounds. Big, stiff cross.
You see, just
Ethan.
then, it was a little composed cross. I want to see a bit more behind that.
And that's
in this final round.
3 rounds over. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen.
Great bout. Look at the noses of these 2 lads.
You can see it written all over their faces. Boxing, there's nothing like it, is there? It really
Absolutely
gets the blood
not.
pumping.
It really does. I think my nose might go in a minute watching these 2.
Right, and that is going to be sort of it from us, ladies and gentlemen. There it is! Elliot Dell.
Look at these showmen. Born for the crowd, these two. I think Elliot really gave his all there. You can really see how much heart means in boxing and how much just wanting it goes a long way in amateur boxing.
And here we go to the judges' decision.
And your winner, ladies and gentlemen, on bout number 6, with a unanimous points decision, in the blue corner.
And there it is.
And a win for Union.
Elliot Dell.
Look at the heart in that man. Look at the expressions. He's given it all and he deserves the win.
That, ladies and gentlemen, has set us up for a perfect continuation as we go into the break at 2-2. And that'll be it from us tonight. We'll pass you on to our next commentators now. Thank you very much.
I'd like to introduce to the ringside, in the red corner of bout number 7, Seth Schofield.
Hello, I'm Tyson from Hallam Boxing. I'm with...
I'm Kira and I'll be doing it for Union.
Who's out?
That was a really good
This is
first few bouts, wasn't it?
Very good first bouts. We've got Seth. He's a tall, orthodox fighter. He's been boxing for around 2 years now. And he's finally been matched up for a bout. So he's very excited for this one.
And for Union, we've got Harry Weston. This is Harry Weston's debut and he's orthodox. Should be a good fight.
Currently, I think Hallam are leading... Union are leading 3-2?
I think Union are leading.
Union are leading 3-2.
I believe.
It's very close Varsity, this one. Here we've got Seth looking very confident, coming through the ropes. And in his corner, Hakeem. The dream.